Hello. I cleaned my dog today. He really needed cleaning, so I washed him. And now he's so clean, you could eat your dinner off him. Not that I recommend that you do, but you could. Hello English learners, and welcome to another one. In my little story, before the intro, I used 3 words which all ended in ed. I said I cleaned my dog. He really needed cleaning, so I washed him. So we have 3 ed words, and guess what? They are all pronounced differently. Cleaned ends with a d sound. Cleaned. The same d sound we use at the beginning of dog or dig or don't. Okay, cleaned ends with a d sound. Then we had needed. This time the ed is pronounced id. Needed, wanted, started, wounded. All these ed words are pronounced id. And the final word I used in my little story was washed. And guess what? This is actually pronounced with a soft T sound. Washed. T, t. A T sound. Washed. Talked. Walked. Laughed. All these ed ending words are pronounced with a T sound. So, isn't that confusing? Ed words can be pronounced 3 different ways. But the good news is I'm going to teach you 3 rules which will tell you exactly how we pronounce every ed word in English. Rule number 1. We only pronounce a word that ends in ed as an id sound, the sound we used in the words wanted and needed, if the last sound before the ed ends in either a t sound or a d sound. For example, needed. The last sound before the ed is a d sound. Need. So we must pronounce the ed id. Needed. The rule also works perfectly with wanted. The last sound before the ed is a t. So we must pronounce the ed id. Wanted. We could also have words like waited, started, painted, skated, etc. Rule number 2. We pronounce the ed ending as a d sound, as in cleaned. Not cleaned this time, just cleaned. 1 syllable. We say the d sound straight after clean. Cleaned. We always pronounce the ed ending as the d sound when the last sound before the ed is voiced. What do I mean by voiced? In English, we have voiced and unvoiced sounds. A voiced sound means that we vibrate our vocal cords to produce a sound. The sound is produced here in our voice box or larynx, and if you hold your fingers here when you say the sound, you will feel your vocal cords vibrating. Alright, so for example, the last sound in cleaned is an sound. Clean. This is voiced. Some more examples of voiced sounds include v, b, z, and there are a few others. All of these sounds, if you say them and you hold your fingers here on your voice box, you will feel a vibration. Conversely, an unvoiced sound is not produced here in the voice box. Instead, it is produced in the mouth by passing air over the tongue, teeth and lips. For example, a sh sound. Sh. If you put your hand or your fingers here again on your throat, you will not feel any vibration. Shh, shh. Okay, and it's the same with k, or t, t, or s, s, for example. So no vibration we refer to as unvoiced, and vibration we refer to as voiced. So, armed with our newfound knowledge, let's return to the rule. If the last sound before the ed sound is voiced, then we pronounce the ed as d. And the d sound is also a voiced sound, isn't it? D, d, as in the first letter in dog, d. So our example, cleaned. The last sound is clean, which is voiced. My vocal cords are vibrating, so we pronounce d. And importantly, as I mentioned, make sure you pronounce the d sound straight after the last consonant sound. So we don't add an extra syllable this time. It's not cleaned, it's cleaned. Cleaned. Very common error. The rest of the vibrating sounds that come before ed include v, as in move, moved. L, as in call, called. Z, as in amaze, amazed. R, as in offer, offered in the past. J, as in manage, managed. B, as in tube, tubed. And as in dream, becomes dreamed. That is all the consonants. If there is a vowel sound before the ed, then the ed is also pronounced d, because all vowel sounds are voiced. And that brings us to rule number 3. We pronounce the ed sound as a soft t sound, as in t, t, if the final sound before the ed is unvoiced, is voiceless. Yeah, if we can say the final sound before the ed without feeling a vibration when we put our fingers on our throat here, then we pronounce the ed as a soft t sound. So again, if the sound before the ed is unvoiced or voiceless, then we also pronounce the ed voiceless as a t sound. T. Alright, for example, when I washed my dog, I washed, washed. The last sound before the ed is a sh sound, sh, which is voiceless. So we pronounce the ed as a soft t, washed, washed. The other voiceless sounds that come before ed endings include p, p, as in helped, helped. Okay, soft t straight after the p, helped. Another one is k, as in look, looked. We can have x, as in fix, fixed. We can have f, as in laugh, laughed. We can have s, as in kiss, kissed. And the final one, f, as in sniff, sniffed. After I washed my dog, he passed the sniff test. So he's good for another couple of months. Okay. So that's it there, English learners. I hope that you found this lesson helpful. This lesson should really help you out because it is such a common error, especially at the intermediate and pre-intermediate level. And I see this on a daily basis. So it might seem like a lot to try to remember. Is the last consonant voiced or unvoiced? But you might surprise yourself at how useful this rule is. The biggest rule is rule 1 because that stands out much more than rule 2 or 3. And that's a good thing because now you know that only words that have a t or a d before the ed are pronounced id. Wanted, needed, started, parted. Alright, we add that extra syllable with these types of words, and all the other words we don't add that extra syllable. Very important. If you get nothing else from today's lesson, please write down and remember this rule, as it will really help you with your pronunciation. Apart from that, I wish you all a great day, English learners, and I'll see you in a few days for our next lesson. And please don't forget to subscribe and share my videos with friends so that they can also benefit from my free content, which also has no ads. Okay, cheers everybody, have a great day.